Hi, I'm Mr. Bo, and the floodgates have finally opened. The Crash Bandicoot leaks are pouring through, and we have a lot to cover in this video. So during the Summer Game Fest, we didn't get an announcement of anything brand new Crash Bandicoot related, but what we did get over on Twitter was Liam Robertson putting up an image that we'd kind of seen before, but we hadn't seen the full version. He put up the full version of the concept art that we'd seen in Paul Yan's GDC talk last year. Along with that, he also gave us an update about what to expect from this game, which then saw Jez Corden reply saying that he'd heard this stuff as well. Obviously, Jez Corden had accidentally leaked the existence of a Crash multiplayer game last week during a podcast. So let's start off by diving into the image and breaking it down. Again, this image comes from Liam Robertson. I'll leave a link in the description below to his Twitter account so you can go and check it out for yourself. Now this is the image we got from Paul Yan at the GDC talk in 2021, but an extended version giving us a look at some familiar characters like Dingodile, Papu and Ripper Roo, but also giving us a look at a brand new host of characters that are brand new to this multiplayer game. And I must say, I'm all up for seeing brand new characters in a Crash Bandicoot game. Yes, you want to see some of those classic characters, but new characters is always nice to see. Now Liam has said, as far as he is aware, this is the full version of this key art. There isn't a bigger version with the characters that are going off the top of the screen. This is what you have. But you'll notice there are some characters missing here that were in Crash 4, including Entropy, Oxide and Embryo. But Jez Corden confirmed that the iteration of the game that he knows about also includes the Catbat character, which we saw at the end of Crash Bandicoot 4 in the concept art. So this art we're seeing here might not be indicative of all the characters we're going to be seeing in the game. Some of them you're seeing here might not make it in, and some of the characters that are missing here might be in the final version. We just don't know. Now this is what Liam Robertson said when he posted this image. Seen enough now to believe that the long-rumoured Crash Bandicoot Multiplayer project has been rebooted after getting shelved in 2020. So I wanted to share some art from it. As you can see, many characters were planned, details on gameplay in this thread. Now before we go into that thread, which we have covered in a previous video, this is what Jez replied to it saying, I can corroborate at least a bunch of these are in the current iteration. The Croc Gunner dude is going to be my main, LOL, obviously referring to Dingodile there. So I'm going to briefly go over the thread of gameplay information, but again, we've gone over this before in the past. The gist of it is, this rumoured Crash Bandicoot multiplayer game, which we're just going to call Wumpa League for the time being, though Jez has said that he doesn't believe it is called Wumpa League and it has another name that he just couldn't remember, was going to be a competitive multiplayer collectathon platformer with open 3D environments. 2 teams, 1 orange, 1 blue, collecting fruit around the map, being able to hit each other to knock fruit out of them, kind of what we've been talking about in previous videos. In fact, I even did a video speculating what I thought this game would be, which I'll leave a link to in the card in the top right hand corner so you can go check out. But the gist of it is, this is a competitive arena game where 2 teams of 4 are battling it out to collect fruit around the map, and you can hit enemies to make them drop fruit. Each character would then have their own unique abilities, kind of like a hero shooter. Again, a lot like what I thought this game would be like from the very beginning. Now Liam Robertson also followed up with a little bit more brand new information. He says, the new version of it sounds very similar to the old one, but slightly smaller in scale. The old one was pretty big and had a lot of players, whereas this one sounds like it's going to be 4 versus 4. He says, the current theory regarding Crash Bandicoot Wumpa League is that the original plans for the game were derailed significantly by Activision management, who put them on Call of Duty, leading to many people leaving, but Toys for Bob has since rebooted, which again is what we'd all speculated. Toys for Bob had been pulled off whatever they were working on to go help with the development of Modern Warfare 2 as well as Warzone, because Call of Duty has not been in great shape the last couple of years, with Black Ops Cold War being basically rebooted from what Sledgehammer were working on to then what we got with Vanguard, which was, well, Vanguard. So it seems like Activision wanted all hands on deck, and that meant taking people away from this Crash Bandicoot game. We then see him replying to what Jez has said this game was, and he says, this is an interesting description of the new Crash game from Jez Corden apparently. The Wumpa League I've seen was a team-based 3D platform multiplayer game, but I wouldn't have called it a brawler, more like a collectathon. So that sounds like something new. To which then Jez responded saying, the game I'm describing has collecting, but also definitely fighting. The bat is in there too. To which then Liam replies saying, that's great, Catbat was dope. Which again is the confirmation that Catbat is definitely in this game. And it seems like what Liam and Jez are talking about are the same game. It is an arena collectathon where you can basically hit each other to make them drop what they've collected. Overall, I think the sound of what this game is sounds super cool. And again, this sounds like what we've been talking about for like the last year, how there was something in development, Toys for Bob probably got taken off of it to work on Call of Duty, and now they've since rebooted it, hence why they had continued to tease us through all that time. But now we are starting to get a little bit more information from Jez and from Liam, and this picture just solidifies that yes, we are going to be getting a brand new multiplayer Crash Bandicoot game in the near future. As to when that will be announced, we don't know. It could be at the Xbox Showcase on Sunday, though I'm leaning towards no, just because I feel like PlayStation probably has some sort of marketing deal, hence why we got the teaser in the PlayStation Showcase last year. But who knows, maybe something has changed behind the scenes and now Xbox has the marketing rights and is going to reveal it on Sunday. If not, they might just go and reveal it on their own, or we might be waiting until Gamescom. But hopefully this brand new information from Liam and from Jez is going to reassure a lot of fans that yes, something is indeed coming, and I think it sounds like a lot of fun, especially looking at all these cool characters. So I'd love to know what you guys think in the comments below. What do you think about this key art? Which characters that are brand new do you think look the coolest? And what do you think about the description of what this game is now? Are you excited to play it? And when do you think it's going to be announced? I'm sure we're going to be getting tidbits more from these guys as the days go on, so if we get any updates, I'll be sure to keep you guys updated. And of course, as soon as we get an official reveal, I will have all the news and information you need to know about right here on this channel. If you did enjoy this video, then click that like button, it does greatly help out. If you aren't already, consider subscribing for more gaming content and coverage. You can follow me over on Twitter at IamMrBo. Apart from that though, thanks for hanging. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Until then, make sure you take care. Cheers.